Traders, hello, good afternoon, and apologies for the absence of videos. I guess what I've been doing, there hasn't been a lot worth talking about in regards to a trade. My first trade of the week is actually Aussie dollar long. I shorted the Aussie dollar last week on Friday, and I was looking for a gap down, which didn't happen, and the severity of the coronavirus hadn't really improved at all. So, I will say absolutely my overall bias is short on this pair. Now, if you don't already follow me on Instagram, Scotty's Trading, the profile picture is the same as my YouTube, LinkedIn as well. Same thing, Scott Andrews. You'll find the same profile picture. So I post a lot on there for updates. So I'm not in a position to make. I wish if I could just do live streaming, I would, but I can't until I get 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. So I do a lot of posts on Instagram where I'll do some stories and I'll make 1 minute worth of stories on there, so you can get an idea of what this. Now, okay, so in regards to the Aussie dollar, I myself, to be fair, it's not. Let me just scroll this up a little bit. This is a trading account that I've got on a trial here. Sort of loading. Anyway, so in regards to this, I did play it short last week. There was no gap down, and there was also not much movement at all. Now, the RBA held rates, and there was some positive points made as well. And then Governor Lowe, the head of RBA, he, I'd say he made it was more positive than negative. It wasn't really as neutral as I would have thought he would have brought up in regards to the coronavirus and things, and the bushfires and expected economic costs associated with that. But the strength was there, and it just couldn't get any lower. Like, as you can see on the 4-hourly, it was just defended strongly from the bulls. So I waited for the daily candle to close, and I took this morning pretty much at the high of that candle. And it's not really done too much today. My concern is, there was a slight swing to risk on, and it's sort of holding. We've got the yen weakening a little bit. We might bring that up. So that was my overall thesis. It was pretty simple. It was just, that was a strong daily candle. I'm like, this thing is not collapsing, and it's holding up. And I don't typically make a lot of reversal trades at all, to be honest, or buy the Aussie dollar a lot. But this was, it sort of held up here, and then this happened, and I was like, well, it's good enough for me, and I took the trade based on that. So that's my net. Gold is sort of rallying a little bit as well. Pardon me. And let's, just out of curiosity, I want to see what the Aussie Kiwi's doing. Okay. Hope everyone's having a fantastic week so far as well. So Wednesday afternoon here in Perth. Cooled down a little bit. It was around 43 yesterday, which is no good. 43 Celsius. So, goodness me. Got Bloomberg on in the background as well. Looks like European markets, equity markets are a little bit down as well today. So it's okay, so it's sort of weakening a little bit now, the US dollar. But we'll see with the Aussie. We will. This stuff I've seen before, time and time again, so you just don't want to overthink things. Like, if you see it, it's holding up, I'm going to get in. So, there's around 1% risk here. I scale in, so if we see some more strength, I might add to it. Want to see what it does tonight in the New York session as well. See the euro. See what's going on with that. Okay. It's a little bit of a mixed bag. I might check out the pound yen as well. So, I was gonna, pass on the Aussie dollar. I didn't think we'd see such a push higher. So technically, it's something that I was like, well, if this is what the markets are doing, this is what the markets are doing. Like, overall, I don't really agree with it. It's sort of irrational and illogical, but sometimes that's what happens in trading. You got to be flexible and pliable, because sometimes, especially last year, I was a little too stubborn, and that was not good for the account. So, um, and then the pound yen is finding some strength as well. So that's interesting. Go to the daily, sort of. Okay. It's always good to pan out onto a high time frame as well and get a gauge of what's going on overall as well. I want to see the euro yen in regards to risk sentiment as well. Sorry if I'm a little bit discombobulated. I woke up for a nap recently. I'm still in Perth. I'm still employed by Team China as well, based in Beijing. I just can't fly back until things are determined to be a little bit safer as well. So, but I am here, which is appreciated. So, all right, euro yen. Let me go to the 1 hour and see intraday what's going on. Okay, so we'll see. We need more of the session to play out today to get a better idea of what's going on, guys. So that's and then the pound Aussie. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye for now. We'll just finish up. Aussie dollar is still long. We'll see what happens. I will probably get an update to end of week, so probably Friday evening, because one of my prop firms I'm with does dictate that I close trades out before the end of the week, so I will have to do that for one of the firms that I'm with. But if it continues to hold strength, I'll let it run over the weekend and we'll see what happens. Alright guys, bye for now, and thanks for watching.